Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. Today we're watching Merlin. The first two episodes of Series 2 were fantastic. That's not surprising. What is surprising is that Morgana had very little to do, especially in the last one. Now, I know the show is called Merlin, not Morgana, but still, we can't deny that Morgana is one of the more interesting characters, and at the end of Series 1, she was left with that kind of burning question, like her dreams are fascinating, her dreams are really affecting her, she seemed to be going mad, and then we don't hear from her from a couple episodes. Now, that's not totally uncommon in an episodic show. However, I have to hope that the reason we didn't see much of her last week is because we're going to see a lot of her this week, or at least very soon. And so if we see very little of her in this episode, there's a good chance I redid this intro after I watched. That smile was me hoping I didn't have to redo the intro. Hey, thanks for being here and watching with me. If you want to support the channel, check me out on Patreon. Right now, we're going to experience this episode for the very first time. Ooh, darkness. Morgana. Having a dream. This is the episode I want and need. Oh, whoa. Does she even know she did that? I love how they showed that too. Just the subtlety of her eyes slowly peeking open. Seemed like Gwen was a comforting presence. She was very calm while Gwen was in the room, but the moment Gwen leaves, magic happens again. Thankfully, she's only lighting candles on fire and not like the curtains around her bed. Oh my goodness. I hope she goes to Gaius immediately. Oh, okay, see, this is partly what I was afraid of. Oh man. I love that there was a little bit of an explosion. Wow. I would say it was an explosive start to the episode. I'm dumb.
Lightning struck the castle roof last night. That could have started the fire.
Perhaps.
What other explanation is there?
Magic.
Someone started the fire deliberately.
Oh yeah, that could have happened.
How did they reach Morgana's chambers unchallenged?
I don't know. There are too many guards. It shouldn't be possible.
And yet they managed to do so.
I can't explain it.
Well, I can. They used magic.
Oh, he's halfway there.
Arrest all those we have under suspicion.
That's going to take time.
My ward has been attacked. Time is something we do not have.
Man, if we didn't know Morgana was responsible for this, I would be underneath her side so hard right now.
It happened so quickly. It was terrifying.
Thank goodness.
All right.
She went to Gaius.
You're safe now.
You're the only person I've told about my dream.
I love that Merlin's learning stuff.
I set the room alight. I started the fire.
And did you knock a candle over?
No, that's not what happened.
Come on, Gaius.
By looking at it, the flames suddenly leapt higher.
It could have been a gust of wind.
Well, she doesn't just have magic. She has magic like Merlin has magic, with the eyes and everything.
My child,
I'm not a child!
last night was an accident. It had nothing to do with you. How could it have?
He's trying so hard to gaslight her, convince her it's not magic.
You must trust me.
I mean, I'm sure it's for her own protection, but at some point, she has to accept who she is.
The window was blown out into the courtyard below.
Great observation.
It was magic. You know it was. More importantly, so does she.
Like that he's being mostly forthright.
Morgana knows nothing for certain.
Which makes it even worse. She isn't sure what's happening to her and it's tearing her apart.
Yeah.
And what would you have me do?
Help her like you're helping Merlin.
Tell her she'll be okay.
You're basically starting a school for gifted youngsters.
I can't.
He's no Professor X.
Maybe I could speak to her.
No, Merlin, you can't.
Why not? I understand what she's going through.
You must never reveal your secret.
If not me, then someone else.
Who? This is a king where magic is outlawed, or have you forgotten that?
There are those who still practice it. What about the druids? You said they help people like this.
Uther's vowed to destroy them. The druids cannot help her. I will. As I've always done.
Then you need to be honest with her.
What makes you so certain that you know better than me?
Because I went through the same thing.
He has experience, and it's a different experience than Gaius has had.
You cannot get involved in this. I mean it, Merlin. Stay out of it.
Merlin shouldn't have to get involved with it because Gaius should handle it the way that I want him to handle it.
What are you hiding behind your back?
Nothing. Honestly. Arthur, I would never lie to you. I respect you far too much for that.
As he's lying to his face.
How is she?
I've never seen her like this before. Scared to leave her on her own.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want Merlin to help. I don't want Merlin to take her to the druid.
I'll make sure she knows who they're from. Gwen? take the candle.
Yes. Out of the room completely. She lights the flowers on fire tonight. Let's see. I just think that'd be funny. Oh. Okay, not on fire, but definitely some explosive power she has.
Is Gaius here?
No, he's not here at the moment. He should be back soon, though.
I need to speak to him. Where is he?
He's gone to see the king.
Tell him.
You can trust me, Morgana.
It's magic, Merlin. Please, Merlin. I just need to hear someone say it so I don't have to keep feeling like I'm imagining it.
I would, yes, please. I want that for her.
I really wish there was something I could say.
Let's deny her peace of mind. Let's let her run mad. This is dumb. Not the show, the characters.
Morgana.
Dang it!
Wait.
Oh man. You know the feeling when you're watching someone make what you believe is a mistake doesn't mean it is. It means I believe it is. You know the feeling. You're watching them do something that it's just a horrible mistake and you just want to shout at them, stop it! Do something different. Make a better choice. I don't know that going to see the dragon is the better choice, but it's a choice and I do want to see the conversation. So let's go. Mixie Pitalik! Dragon! Whatever your name is, come out!
Do you know where the druids are?
First, you must tell me why you seek them.
I need to ask them something.
I've lived more than 1,000 years, seen civilizations rise and fall. Do not believe that you can lie to me.
I need their help. Someone I care about needs their help.
There it is.
You speak of the witch, the Lady Morgana.
She's not a witch. She's my friend.
She cannot be trusted. It would be better if the witch...
Stop calling her.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It would be better if the witch never knew the true extent of her powers.
You're wrong.
I will not give you the help you seek.
Well, that's good because I don't want him to take her to the druids anyway, but I want her to have help, but with Gaius and Merlin's guidance.
You sure this is all of them? Names and last name dwelling places.
My father suspects the fire was started by sorcery.
So we're literally on a witch hunt.
I've included the details of everyone we suspect of consorting with sorcerers, witches, or druids.
We'll arrest them immediately.
Now we're arresting people for something none of them did.
Where are my flowers?
Your flowers?
I like that he's looking at
Morgana
that.
got some. I assumed you'd be putting them in all the rooms. Or is she the only one to receive a token of your affections?
Why is Arthur acting like she didn't go through a trauma?
Why were you trying to hide them from me yesterday?
I wasn't. I was. I just. I didn't want you to get the wrong impression.
What's the right impression?
That I was trying to cheer her up after the fire.
He's not looking at names to potentially help them. He's looking at names to find someone to lead him to the druids. I wonder how many of these actually are guilty of sorcery. I'm guessing not all of them.
Move, and I kill you.
Borodel,
Who are you?
there's no time to explain. We have to get out of here.
How did you know they were coming for me?
I'm Prince Arthur's servant.
You took a great risk. Thank you.
Oh, I'm just sorry I couldn't help them all.
Do for one what you wish you could do for everyone.
I need your help. I'm looking for a way to contact the druids.
I wouldn't know anything about them.
You don't need to lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Please, if it weren't for me, you'd be under arrest. I need the help. Guys asked me to deliver this.
Ignore what I said last night. I had a nightmare. I was upset.
I haven't said anything to anyone.
It's usually Gwen that has to deal with me when I'm like this.
I don't mind.
Of course not.
Maybe I could help.
He's a good person.
I doubt that.
You'd be surprised.
You'd help her by telling her your secret and helping her here, not sending her away.
You're the king's ward. You know his hatred of magic better than anyone.
That's what you think has been happening to me? You think it was magic?
I'm not saying that.
But it could be, couldn't it?
I really wouldn't know, but there are people who do.
None of their kind would dare show their face in Camelot.
No. But I know where you can find them.
It's like, are you gonna finish that sentence? I know there's a but. Oh man.
The guards have completed their search of the castle. There's no trace of her.
Encircle the city, no one gets in or out.
I didn't ask you to take this to Morgana last night.
I used some initiative. I thought you'd be pleased.
Those warning bells are ringing because Uther thinks that Morgana's been kidnapped. And you don't seem overly concerned.
She can look after herself.
Merlin, what have you done?
But you refuse to? I helped her. She's gone to the forest of Assatir to find the druids.
I told you not to get involved.
I had to because you wouldn't even acknowledge she had magic.
For good reason.
No, you don't understand. The years before I came here were the loneliest of my life.
Morgana is the king's ward. Her situation is completely different to yours.
I know, I've got you, she hasn't.
That's true.
I've always taken good care of Morgana.
I think you're wrong this time.
Is it not the same?
Yes, she would be in more danger and greater risk than Merlin.
Everything that's good and right about magic, I've learned from you.
To me, that's all the more reason to help her.
I'd be lost without you guys.
And not suppress her.
Like she is now.
This is the speech you should have given before you sent her to Mordred's people. I don't really have any valid reason to mistrust the druids other than the name of Mordred rang a dark bell in my head when we met him, or at the end of the episode when they revealed his name. And so now I'm skeptical, and I just don't think that she should be here. Although she's doing a stellar Little Red Riding Hood impression.
All the prisoners will be executed unless the Lady Morgana is returned to Camelot.
I'll see to it, sir.
Definitely gonna kill some innocent people mixed in with people who may or may not be guilty. And again, he is going to every length he can to save his ward. I respect that, even though he's so out of line. Master of stealth. Luckily, Gaius is master of sleeping. Ooh, big scorpion. Nice. Not at all scary. Oh, bigger scorpion. That is scary. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh! I didn't actually think she'd get a hit. Gnarly. Okay, this is where the druid people come and save her, and not more scorpions. They are gonna come save her, right? Oh, they're with that guy. Oh, dang.
Come on, Merlin. Under your bed.
Oh, that Merlin's just so lazy, sleeping in. Oh no, where is he? Where could he be? Beautiful scenery. Yeah.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Again.
You've hurt your leg. You were stung by a circuit. I came to help. My name's Aglain.
It looked like you were controlling all of them. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Who told you my name?
There he is.
When the circuit attacked last night, Mordred was able to sense your distress.
Nice.
With his mind.
Hello, Morgana.
Did you hear that? How did you do that?
We don't always need words to speak to one another.
Oh, I can take care of you.
Oh, I do like that. This is sweet.
Like you did me.
There's some confusion as to how that was broken.
There is no confusion. It was magic. The same magic that was used to start the fire in Morgana's chambers.
He's half right. I love that.
The forest of Assatir.
I've long suspected that the druids have hidden there.
See, now it's gonna look like the druids straight up.
Take no prisoners. It's time we rid ourselves of these druids once and for all.
Captured Morgana. What if Merlin is responsible for the slaughter of the druids? And maybe that causes any druids who aren't slaughtered to take a real dark turn. Just conjecture, just theorizing a little bit based on very limited information of what I think I might sort of know.
Hello?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about them.
Obviously, I chose not to do like deep research into Merlin or King Arthur, Arthurian lore, legend. I just like, hey, I'm enjoying watching the show as it is without knowing. And so,
This might make you feel
he's picking up all the signals, I think. I don't think they're targeting him specifically.
What would you like to know?
Whoa, he's like a signal tuning in on their conversations.
Why are you so certain that she's been kidnapped?
What other possibility is there?
What else would he think of?
She was very upset after the fire. She could have gone of her own accord.
That's not Morgana. In all her years, I've never known her run from anything.
You've looked after that girl as if she were her own.
That is what she's become. If she were to die, a huge part of me would die with her.
I trust you slept well?
Better than I've done in days.
Here, this might make you feel more at home.
blend in a little better. That's good, yeah.
What brings you so far from Camelot?
I was searching for answers. I hope the druids might be able to give them to me.
Let's see what kind of answers they give her. This will be interesting.
Keep moving!
What would you like to know?
Spy.
Why I can see the future in my dream. Why I'm able to start fires with my mind.
People who are able to do this are few and far between. You have a gift.
Is it magic?
Of a kind, yes.
Old.
But it will be many years before you're able to understand it fully, let alone use it. This isn't something to be afraid of.
It is if you have Uther as your guardian. If he found out, he'd have me killed.
We won't let that happen. You're safe here.
But she can't stay here.
His hatred of magic has driven goodness from his heart.
Yeah.
I've always been taught that magic is evil, that it corrupts your soul.
Just because he decrees it doesn't make it so. Magic isn't a dark art that must be shrouded in secrecy. It can be a force for good.
Heck yeah. Maybe I was wrong to be so mistrusting of the druids. On the other hand, this right here is a horrible potential result of Morgana coming here.
Remember the king's orders.
No prisoners.
No prisoners.
Merlin, what are you doing here?
I've come to take you back to Camelot.
I'm never going back.
You have to. The king thinks you've been kidnapped. He's arrested dozens of people. He's going to execute them all.
If I return, the same fate awaits me.
Uther doesn't need to know about this. I won't tell a soul.
I'm sorry. I'm never going back. They're like me. I don't feel so alone here.
Merlin, tell her about you.
Do you understand?
Better than anyone.
Who are you?
It's all right. He's a friend.
Arthur and his men are coming. Your friend has led him straight to us.
Hello, Emrys.
Well, they had just a moment of slowing things down so Mordred could say, hello, Emrys.
This way!
You've got to keep moving.
My leg, it's too painful.
I'll try to create a diversion. Yes, we are.
Thick fog. Merlin, truly the master of stealth. Although maybe in this instance he was trying to lead them away from Morgana and the druids. That was a pretty masterful stealth move.
I can't go on.
We're not leaving you behind.
Please.
They're coming!
Oh no. Okay, see, this is not supposed to happen. Or maybe it is. At least we know they're not gonna kill Morgana. But I don't want that man to die. Or Mordred. While I think he might have a dark future, he hasn't done anything wrong in my eyes currently, other than be a kid. Whoa. That's a powerful yell. Full-on war cry, magical war cry. A wizardry war cry. Yo, he can take care of himself. Go home, Merlin, you're not needed here. If you're not gonna tell Lady Morgana the truth, you're not needed here.
I'm so worried about you.
It was the druids. They kidnapped her.
And she's gonna keep her mouth shut. Yeah, y'all need to talk.
Merlin.
I want him to come clean about his magic. I don't think he will.
I wanted to check you're okay.
I'm fine. What was said at the woods?
You can trust me, Morgana. I won't tell anyone.
Thank you, Merlin. I know now who I really am.
You know a partial truth?
And it isn't something to be scared of.
Good.
Maybe one day people will come to see magic as a force for good.
One can hope.
It's good to have you back.
It is good to have her back.
Sleep well.
Same to you. Maybe she will sleep better now, just not being so afraid of her dreams.
This has to stop. The king would have your head if he found out. There's no point denying it.
You misunderstand, sir.
Your affections for Lady Morgana.
I mean, at least there's a plausible reason why he's visiting her room, but...
Stick to girls who are more, how can I put it, on your level. Thanks. She can't be your friend. I'll learn anything else.
Yeah, I know.
Can't hide anything from me, Merlin.
Not a thing, never.
Sorry, guys.
Thought you'd be angry with me.
I was, right up to the moment you walked in.
He loves you. It's grateful you're back.
Morgana knows the truth. The druids told her she has magic. Sorry.
It's not your fault. You were only doing what you thought was right.
We both were.
That is valid.
What happens now?
We must take care of her and hope that Uther never discovers the truth about her past.
Merlin. It's definitely a case. Look, at the end of the day, you have to do what you think is right. And I think that is important. I think it's also important to confer with other people who are maybe smarter than you and have different experiences than you and see, test what you believe is right and be willing to consider other opinions. But at the end of the day, you have to do what you think is right. I certainly don't agree with Gaius that the right thing to do was to hide the fact that it's magic from her. I can see a certain point of view of trying to protect her and keep even her from knowing so that Uther doesn't find out. But she's not 12 years old. I don't know how old she is in the show, but she's certainly adult-ish age-wise. She has a maturity and a grace that she is capable of walking with. And the truth shouldn't be hidden from her. It's doing more harm than good. So in that sense, I'm on Merlin's side. I don't believe Merlin should have taken him to the druids. Now, I was worried that they would be a negative influence. I think that worry was unfounded, but it did lead to some pretty bad consequences. I don't know if or how many druids died, but it's not a good thing what happened. Not at all. It seems Merlin is still hiding his secret from Morgana, which means even though she seems a little bit at peace, just knowing the truth, like that is a relief for her. She won't be, I hope I'm wrong about this, but it seems like she won't be confiding in Merlin and Gaius and turning to them for guidance. And that is what worries me. And that to me is the crux of the wrong choice. She doesn't have a guide. Merlin has Gaius. Maybe Gaius will make more of an effort to help Morgana now that he knows she knows. But Merlin not confiding in her and giving her that sense of, well, that sense of you're not alone. That sense of, hey, we're in this together. I'm taking the same risks you are. I'm experiencing the same thing you're experiencing. Like, that's so important. And that would be such a bonding thing. And without that, who knows what could happen. And so, okay, this was the episode I was waiting for. I'm glad we got this today, and I'm excited to see how this story continues to evolve and how all of the characters continue to grow together throughout the rest of this season and this show. Thank you so much for watching with me. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.